Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Drinking and Bear Show.
You're going to say Drinking Entertainment, and then you stop yourself halfway through and try to merge it into Dragon and Bear Show.
Yeah. Well, we are discussing Summerween, Gravity Falls, episode 12.
Yes, we are. And you son of a bitch, you ate my sweets! No wonder you feel sick!
I think you ate them. Stop trying to blame the fat person.
Worth a shot. But yes, obviously this is Summerween. The episode focuses on basically Halloween, but in the summer. Because obviously it would be weird to do a Halloween episode for the fact that the whole series is set during summer vacation. Yeah. So it makes sense to do some really stupid ass holiday as basically sets it at the point they're able to do it. Obviously focus on Dipper. Basically, obviously he's trying to get with Wendy again, but obviously he realizes that he's still acting like a child. Because, as you say, he's a child. Yeah. He's basically trying to act above his age, which, he doesn't need to. And the whole episode focuses on him basically trying to grow up. So it's a very, obviously, an episode about someone growing up and leaving behind childish things. In this case, trick-or-treating, because him and Mabel were big trick-or-treaters back at home. There's loads of pictures to obviously prove the point. And obviously, in the process of him trying to grow up, he invokes the wrath of the trick-or-treat trickster, is it? Summerween trickster, which obviously at first you think it's just possibly some random person, but it's actually revealed to legitimately be a monster.
Loser candy.
That's made literally of sweets.
Candy.
And honestly, I do really like this episode. It's another one like the convenience store one where it's very horror focused. But I think, and again, just like that one, it's an actual thing. Like at first, you're kind of thinking, is it BS? Is it not? And then obviously at the end, it's a massive reveal of no, it's legitimately real, which is pretty cool, especially when it transforms into a massive weird monster. It's really good. And obviously, this creature gives them the plot, obviously a task of collect 500 pieces of candy by the point of the
that's Jack-o'-lantern.
The fucking what are they called though? The melons, aren't they?
Summerween lanterns.
Jack-o'-melons, was there something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Obviously, the last one of them is blown out, so once that's gone, then I'm going to come basically, and if you haven't got 500 pieces of candy, I am going to eat you. So obviously the quest then is, let's get candy. To the point of, basically, they invoke this monster's wrath. This is all going down while Grunkle Stanley's trying to basically be scary. And working on everyone but two kids. Like he's even doing like an hot. I mean, this got two alien references in this with the chest bursting. Yeah. Grunkle's down with a pig, and obviously at the end with fucking Zeus coming out going. But obviously that it's really good. Like the side plot doesn't outweigh the main plot, and both are really funny. And it even gets to a point of Zeus just ending the episode on, "I ate a guy today."
Yeah,
that's just like a good way to end an episode. But obviously, it is a really nice, obviously heartfelt episode of, I say, growing up.
Yeah,
and try
not to grow up as fast as you feel like.
Yeah, because he wants to try and grow up so he can basically outbeat Robbie to get to Wendy. Yeah. And it's something that at the end of the day, as you say, he's 12. It's not something that he needs to worry about too much. He's got the rest of his life ahead of him. I mean, you only live once, so take every day like basically
into your stride.
Exactly. So the fact he's 12, live life for a 12-year-old. Don't try and live life like an adult, because that's something you can look forward to in the future. And I say look forward to, I mean, as this the last step, as the end credits say this, working 9 till 5. It's
not a way to make a living.
It's not. It's something obviously that's in the future, but at the moment of this, he shouldn't be worrying about it.
Yeah.
He should be just having fun, showing who he truly is, and obviously that is a kid who wants to go trick or treating with his sister and her friends, and not a kid basically trying to get with someone who's way older than him.
Okay, way older than him is like a bit too far.
The word I was going to say is out of his league, but I didn't want to feel harsh on Dipper, so I kind of just changed it to older.
A few years at least.
So she's watched. I reckon she's maybe about 16.
I would have said, yeah.
That pigeon's back again, isn't it? Spooky.
Maybe.
Ooh. But yeah, obviously, that's what I mean. I was gonna say it was legal. I just felt really harsh to say that to Dipper, and so I changed to older. But then at the same time, I was like, no, it just makes sense because she's not way older than him. She's like at least like a couple of 4, maybe 5 years older than him.
Yeah.
But I say it's still a case of he doesn't need to worry about that. Yeah, I know he's got a crush on Wendy, but it's more of like a summer crush. Like everyone has that one moment, but realistically, you don't have to worry too much about it because, as I say, he's young. He should be living every day to, well, his best.
Yeah.
So I like that message of growing up in this episode. I think that's what helps this episode heavily. Like, you got your really spooky, crazy Gravity Falls plot, and then you've got your actual, heartwarming, coming of age story.
Yeah.
So I think that this one's got one of probably the best messages I've seen so far in this series, especially about growing up.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, that sneeze threw me off. Yeah. It's a good like let's say weekly monster.
I'd say it's definitely probably one of the best monsters I've done so far.
In
my opinion.
I don't think anything in this episode like comes back or anything.
It's more of one of those. It's essentially, if you think about it,
it's not.
It's a mixture of that, but also if you think about it, it's a Halloween special. A lot of times, Halloween special shows, especially shows that heavily connect the way through. A lot of times, Halloween specials won't connect heavily to the rest of the series. They're kind of literally just one-off episodes that aren't heavily needed for the whole series plot. Like if you watch a show, I don't know, for example, trying to think of one that actually I know off the top of my head I can remember a Halloween sort of special, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fucking think of a series off the top of my head, but I can't. You just can't think of one.
Yep.
But you get what I mean. Obviously, you got. Let's just make up. I mean, we'll just go with a Flash, just because it's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head and actually put it in my mind. Let's just say that had an overall plot dealing with Barry trying to take down the Reverse Flash, which is like every fucking series pretty much. And most plots, they are throwaway villains, but they still have moments that do link to the overall plot, which eventually leads to the finale. But then episode 12 came out at Christmas time, and it was his Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
That probably won't connect to the main plot. There might be a moment here that you might see it like it's a little, we're still part of this show. It's just obviously this is like a random episode that you don't need to watch to get the rest of the watch the rest of the show. But it's a nice episode. And obviously the same goes then for the Halloween if it's a Halloween special, it's just a throwaway to basically allow you to basically celebrate a holiday.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do an entire plot, obviously a plot follows through like 20 odd episodes. Obviously, it's nice here and there to have these holiday specials because you can't. Sometimes you can heavily get them into your story. Like they can actually flow into it, and it's fine. It works. And sometimes, like this, it works okay it's an episode that you can just drag out of the show, and you're not gonna. Yeah, it's exactly. It's an episode that basically you can throw in there, and you can take it out, and you can watch the whole series without that episode, and it's not a loss. But I say some series they do it so it's actually a part of it. So if you take it out, you're gonna fucking like not understand a little bit here. But this one's one where you can take the episode out, it's gone. 1 to 20, 1 to 19, then technically, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So I think there is a few episodes like that, but some of them you kind of need to. For example, the Gobblewalker episode, that's one that doesn't heavily connect, but the time travel episode brings it into focus. So it would be a bit weird if you didn't watch that one and watch the time travel one, because you'd be like, wait, I don't get that shot specifically. But obviously, because you watched it, it makes sense. But I said this one, if this is one that they've taken, obviously it can literally be taken out, then fine. It's still a really good episode.
Yeah.
Either way, even if it was part of the show, If they found a way to connect it somewhere later on, great. If not, it's just a throwaway special of. Did it come out at Halloween time? I don't know. If it didn't, then it's just a random special that they decided to do. Which just makes sense. It would make sense, obviously, if it didn't come out at Halloween, because it would be as random as them doing Halloween in summer. Then again, that sums up Gravity Falls as a town. It's fucking woohoo. I mean,
it's like me and Tom's psychological.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's also crazy that the Lumberjack family dress as Vikings and basically raid people's homes at Summerween. Can we just talk about that for a second? They had
a battering ram.
Yeah, and they basically smashed it into someone's house to steal from them. I'm guessing they opened the door to be like, "Oh, here's your cat." Bang, straight in the door.
Yeah, because you do hear a scream.
You hear someone scream because they ran in there. But yeah, still, it's a very fun, heartwarming, coming of age, spooky episode full of references.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I say the monster's pretty cool. I mean, the normal looking is creepy just because of how he's built.
It's like the Candyman. But
then when he becomes full monster and takes the mask off, it's like monstrous. I'm trying to think of the voice actor for him because the voice sounds like so familiar. So yes, ratings. What we're giving, Alex? What we're giving? Ooh.
8.8.
8.8. Okay, son. Okay. Oops. We are not in the same wavelength on this one. No, do I give it less than that?
Well, it's like an 8.8 to I don't know.
Well, what I'm going to do
9.1.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the same there. I'm going to, because I think I still prefer the plot.
Yeah, 9.1.
You know what? Fuck it. I did like this episode. There's some really good moments. I'm going to give it the same one I gave Headhunters, 9.7. I really enjoy this. I like the main plot. I like the heartwarming coming of age story. I like the Gronko standards trying to scare kids to the point of eventually they just kind of break into this guy's house and he's literally getting ready for a bath. He's got in his underwear. He takes his shirt off and they just like a really hairy guy and just scream and run away. He's like, ha, still got it. So like, that's just hilarious. So yeah, I'm definitely going with 9.7. Put your thoughts on the Summerween episode in the comments below if you really liked it. If you didn't like it, obviously put your thoughts below. You can check out our previous like fucking 11 episodes that we've done of this, as well as all our other reviews we've been doing.
There might be an episode next week.
We got obviously we're looking at obviously when we're going to be able to record next. Obviously, as we say, he's going to be moving out soon. It's also just trying to fit our recording in the scheduling. Obviously, we're got to the point of we're covered for the first week of August, which is when this is going out. We're covered, but we don't know if we're going to be back next week. We're trying to figure out if we can, great. Then you can just ignore what we're talking about. If we're not, then it's because we're unable to actually sit down and record.
So many voices in The Legend of Korra.
And if obviously we're not back and able to record, obviously just go check out these other reviews just to bide some time until we come back.
Check out all our videos.
Obviously check him out on Twitch and just check out all the other shit I do and he does with me on here because we've done quite a few things. You could probably binge watch the entire It Takes Two series we did by time just in case we're not coming back.
Like even if you watch one a day.
Exactly. And you'll be pretty done by the time we get back, but hopefully it's not a massive gap. Our fingers are crossed that we're able to get it recorded and this is like a just in case message. But obviously
I'm moving away so Tom can't find me and point a gun to my head to record.
Wait. You're the one who said to do this today. This is on you, son.
True.
I was trying. I haven't figured out a date yet. You're like, no, let's do it today. I was like, okay. I do it before stream. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed, and happy Summerween.
Bye.
Ooh.
if you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And well, I'll see you on the next video.